All right, today's date is May 28th, 2022. In Lubbock County, Texas, I call cause number 2003-521812 in the interest of the Whitehead and Davis children. What says the state?
David DeSoto, present and ready on behalf of the state, Your Honor, and I do have an agreement to announce between the parties.
All right. Present in person is Cecilia Elaine Davis. Are you ready to proceed?
Yes, ma'am.
Also present in person is Bobby Wade Whitehead. Are you ready, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Mr. DeSoto is going to announce the agreement. If you would both listen carefully. Go ahead, Mr. DeSoto.
Thank you, Your Honor. And at this time, the parties agree that there will be a judgment for child support entered against Mr. Whitehead, and that will be in the amount of $4,963.69, and that's as of April 30th of 2022. And Mr. Whitehead agrees to make payments on that as at $100 a month, and that will begin on June 1st of 2022. The state will take a judgment against Mr. Whitehead for medical support in the amount of $1,546.66, Your Honor, and that's as of April 30th, 2022. And Mr. Whitehead agrees to make payments on that at $58 a month, and that will begin on June 1st of 2022. A non-disclosure, Your Honor, would be entered for Miss Davis in this case, and that is due to another case. So there would be an agreed non-disclosure for Miss Davis in this case. And then Mr. Whitehead does agree to pay the court costs as billed, and that would be due in 1 year from today's date, Your Honor. And I believe that is the totality of the agreement.
All right. Ms. Davis, is that in fact the agreement you're making today?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you think it's in the best interest of your children?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Whitehead, is that in fact the agreement you're making, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
And you think it's also in the best interest of your children?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. I'm approving that agreement, Mr. DeSoto. If you would prepare that order for me.
Yes, Your Honor.
There is a period of 3 days during which anybody could request a new hearing. If you do that, you get a new hearing in front of the district judge, and they'd start fresh and make their own decision. But if nobody does that, this agreed order announced today starts to become final, and you should get a copy in the mail or by email within about 2 weeks. If you don't, call the Lubbock AG's office and just remind them to send you one. All right?
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Davis, Mr. Whitehead, thank you both so much, and good luck to you and your families.
Thank you. Same to you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, bye-bye.
Yes.
You can hang up, Mr. Whitehead.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
And Your Honor, I was in there with Miss Cannon. I think that she has an agreement on everything, but I think just one issue. So
Okay.
they may need a hearing, but if that's okay, I'll pop back in there.
Okay.
All right, thank you, Judge.
Yeah, I think our job has gotten easier on Zoom, and I could not hold up under the driving that we used to do. Yes. I think it benefits our clients too. They are our litigants. They don't have to travel. Remember how many people would call in and say, I live in a far place and I just can't come for the hearing, or they'd travel for 6 hours and get here, and somebody hires an attorney and they'd get a reset.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Judge, I have a partial agreement with my parties. They agree to everything but child support. So we have to
Okay.
have a hearing on just child support.
That'll be fine. Let's bring them out.
Yes, ma'am.
Let me see who this is, Judge, before you start that hearing.
Okay. All right, we'll start that hearing in just a minute. We were,
Yes,
go ahead and check in the other party.
I'm trying to chat with them because they're not connected to audio.
Oh, okay.
Hello? Hello?
There you are. What is your name, please?
Shwanika
Monica.
Thomas.
Okay, one moment.
Looks like she's set at the 11 o'clock setting, Anita.
At 11 o'clock. Okay.
Yeah,
Thank
first
you,
come
ma'am.
to 11 o'clock.
Oh,
Am I
thank you,
too
sir.
early?
Yes, you are. Are you calling from out of state?
No, ma'am.
Okay, it's only 10:30, so if you'll call back at 11, yes, ma'am, and we'll let you in.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, we'll start the hearing on Mr. Rios and Ms.